Good morning, good morning. Welcome to Monday. It's a Zento sales snippet. I'm Mike Warren. We have 3 minutes together, possibly an extra couple of minutes just at the end, but we'll squeeze in today's very important topic is touring. Big question, to tour or not to tour? That's the first question before we talk about the best ways to do it. There is many centres who still insist that every single person who walks in the door, it gets shown through. Now for some people, the tour is very important. However, for some people, the tour is nowhere near as important and can, in some cases, damage the sales process and lead to a no sale, no thanks, not interested, because what they saw is not what they expected. So let's be careful first of all. Do you tour, do you not tour? Ask yourself one big question. Is there times in your centre, in your club, when it doesn't look or present in the best possible way? Monday night, 6 o'clock in your training area, is there a few serious looking exercises that may freak out a brand new person? If I wandered in at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, would there be energy and enthusiasm in your centre, or would it be very quiet and not have the same buzz? If you show me through it sometimes that may make me feel uncomfortable, then the tour needs to be modified. What's the answer? A combination. Many centres these days have a combination of a physical tour plus a documented tour. This is called a portfolio. You may have heard about them. Now, portfolio is simply a collection of images, pictures, photos, affidavits, things about your centre that you can sit down with someone, flip it open and run them through some information that they can't see. Here's an example. If the child minding is really important to someone, however, when they walk in, it's not open, flip through the portfolio, show them the child minding, and they'll get a much better feel for it. Group exercise classes, professional instruction, pictures of your entire team, pictures of awards, affidavits, testimonials. Show them some information and incorporate a tour that takes care of the areas that do look good when that person's with you. So first question, to tour or not to tour, my belief is get a modified tour. You need to control it. So if you know your centre's not presenting perfectly at the time that person's in front of you, modify it with a portfolio and then showcase the other areas that you know look good at that time and will enhance the tour, not kill the tour. Now the second step, if you decide to tour, don't be boring. Don't do these boring museum tours on the left and on the right and on the left and on the right. They are crazy, they are embarrassing, and they will not get the person going, wow, I want to join. You need to tailor the tour for the individual prospect. We know that prospective members could be visually orientated, auditorially orientated, or kinesthetically orientated. Visual people like to see stuff, posters, pictures, signs. They like to look and see who's in the gym training. So if you know your prospective member is quite visual, tailor the tour to that. They also pick up on details and the way things present. First impressions are critical, from the paperwork right the way through to everything you show them, how you present. Auditory people like moi, blah, 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 people, we love detailed explanation. What we see is nowhere near as important as what we hear. The music. Introduce us to other staff. Introduce us to trainers or professionals, and we'll get a much more complete tour, and we're likely to say yes. Then the kinesthetically orientated, hands-on people. You can show them, you can tell them, but until they get to do it, they don't get it. So the kinesthetic people need to try some of your activities. Put them on a piece of equipment. Give them some exercises to do. Let them try. Let them touch. Then they'll learn. Then they'll join because they've had a successful tour. So today's message is tour or not to tour. Make sure the tour benefits the sale. Second step, if you decide to tour, tailor the touring to the person's learning styles or what interests them. Then the simple things like treat them as a member when you're touring through. Hey, Mary, this is where you're going to start doing this activity. Ask them questions like, can you see yourself exercising here? Walk with them as a friend. Treat them in the same way you would if that person had already joined and you were asked to show a new member through. That's how you tour people, with the same buzz and excitement as if they've already got started with you. And lo and behold, when you finish the tour and you ask them to join, they'll think, hey, I thought I already had. So make the tours exciting. Tailor the tours. That's today's very short 3-minute Zento sales snippet. Have an awesome week. Now, big news. Big news. We've had lots of feedback about the snippets. People said they're great, but gee, I'd love a bit more that I can use for my staff. So what we put together is sales snippet training shorts. They go for 60 minutes. There's a bit of me going blah, 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 blah. There's some PowerPoints and there's some training workbooks. You can take one of these, play the PowerPoint, run through the workbook. You can have me involved or not in a video style, and you can use it as a great 60-minute training chunk on a whole bunch of topics depending on your staff's needs. There's a link on this email, on this video, to go to another video to hear a bit more about it. Very affordable, very effective, very flexible, and tailored for those specific areas in the sales process in our world. Have an awesome week. See you back here next Monday for a Zento sales snippet. Goodbye.